Hey everyone, welcome to the Digital Leaders Session. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope all those schools who ended up in a Microsoft Teams meeting managed to come across. I have just emailed everyone with the link. But anyway, enough of that. Good to see you all, or not to see you all, because we actually can't see anybody, can we, Nicole?
No, we can't. I just see your beautiful face.
Yeah, well, there you go. But we can see your comments in
Yes.
you can see your comments. So please do make a comment to say you're in the house, you're ready, you've got your snacks, you've got your biscuits, you've got your music on, whatever you've got. So welcome to everyone. My name's Dom Trainer. I'll be co-hosting this session with none other than
Nicole O'Connor. Hi, everybody. I am from Learning Me. That's where your teachers might know me from, or Blended. And I'm really excited for this session because it's all about Anti-Bullying Week. And that is next week. We don't even need to remember the dates, Dom. It's just happening next week.
We don't, but let's just work out what the dates are because I've remembered them. 14th to the 18th. Nicole, I can't believe you don't remember the dates. Unbelievable.
I did.
It's next week.
I was saving you the embarrassment of not remembering them.
Listen, Nicole, you remember everything that I don't. That's just something that we know and we should establish from the start. Right. So welcome, everyone. First things first, let me share something on my screen with you. Now, we are going to be doing this today. This is our Digital Leaders Challenge. If you need to go to, if you want to get this page up, you can do. So you can get it up on your devices. There's two ways to do it. You should be able to see a little link above the QR code, which is adobe.ly/edu bullying. That will bring up this exact page. Or there's another way to do it.
Yes, if you are using an iPad or any device that has a camera, just hold up the camera to the QR code. A little link will appear on your screen. Tap it and go.
Tap it and go. Exactly that. So you can, if actually this was an iPad, for example, you just hold it up there, give it a click with your camera, or open up your camera, see it in there, and it'll give you a little box. Okay, cool. So this is the Digital Leaders Challenge. This is what we're going to be doing today. Okay, you're going to be using Adobe Express. We're going to be whizzing through things. We're going to do 3 challenges.
Yes.
Don't worry if you haven't got time to do all 3. That's absolutely fine. 2 out of 3 still keeps you in the good books. You won't be expelled if you do 2 out of 3. Oh, yay, look at this. We've got comments coming in already. Digital Leaders ready with custard creams. Hang on a minute. Who's got the custard creams? Nicole, what did you bring?
Oh, I'm really sorry. There's some scones downstairs. Oh, scone or scone? What do you say, Dom?
Scone. Come on, scone. You can't say scone. No, there's no scone in this house. I don't care what happens. No. Anyone who says scone is immediately expelled. Right. Well, I haven't got any custard creams. I've got a glass of water. That's about as posh as I go. Anyway, we're going to be doing 3 challenges. If you can't do all 3, don't worry about it. But we are going to be using Adobe Express. So make sure you're logged in. If you're using a laptop or a desktop or a Chromebook or something like that, you'll be doing everything through the browser. If you're not,
if you're using an iPad, you're going to be downloading, hopefully you've done this beforehand, you've downloaded Adobe Spark Page, Adobe Spark Video, and Adobe Express. And it's really important for all the Northern Ireland schools that you log into those accounts with your C2KEN.net account. So that will let you in. You've got it. You've got all the Adobe rights to get into those platforms. So make sure you're logged in with your username, C2KEN.net.
I always call it C2Ken. I think it's better. C2KEN. I just think of C2Ken as like some dude called Ken in a chair, just saying, everyone's got an account. And if you're in Wales, you're logging in via hub.gov.wales, and then clicking on the login button, log in with your normal hub email address, and then you'll have you can see the little waffle on there. It's like 9 little dots. Click that, and then you go down to Adobe Express. That's the easiest way to do it anyway. Right, enough of all of that nonsense. Hopefully people have already logged in.
Yeah,
because we are going to be speedy. Now, one thing, let's just have a look at the challenges, what we've got going on. Right, so we're going to be tackling anti-bullying. We're going to watch this video shortly, really short video, just for you to get some context, a little bit of juice for what kind of things we're going to do today. Then we're going to go on to challenge number 1, which is web design. We're going to be creating a web page or a web story or a web presentation however you like to think about it. I've got some example text that you can use. So that's why it's quite handy to have this page up. You don't have to, it really doesn't matter. But it can be quite handy to have this page up so you can get things like the text and go back and forth and things like that. That's the first one. Second one is going to be the graphic design challenge. We're going to be creating a poster using what used to be called Express Post, I suppose. It's just kind of Express. It's all in one now. I'm going to be making that using funky photos, using text effects, putting filters and duotones on there, all sorts of mad, wonderful stuff. Not mad stuff, wonderful stuff. And then third, we're going to be creating a video. This is where you're going to be getting on the mic and doing some voiceover stuff. So dead easy. Actually, do you think that's easier on the iPad than it is on the laptop, desktop, Chromebook?
Yeah, I think it works really well on all devices. You know, it's just chill. That's why it's so good to have it for any device and have both of us. Dom's going to show you it all on the desktop. I'm going to show you it all on the iPad. So you'll have lots of time working away with us or after us. You'll be able to follow along.
Yeah. So don't worry about trying to keep up with us when we're demoing stuff. Just do it at your own pace, because we're going to demo first, and then you're going to have the opportunity to then go off and have a go yourself. Well, about 10 minutes on each challenge. You'll have to just your own time. You can mute us if you need to, because we'll just be blabbering on. And then you can just get on with doing a bit of work. But if you want to just casually sort of do things while we're doing things, that's fine as well. But you don't need to keep up with us. All right. I feel like we've done a lot of talk, or maybe I've just done a lot of talk.
Let's get started.
Right, let's get started. Okay, so that's the link if you need it. adobe.ly/edu bullying. Okay, you can scan it if you've got your scanny thingies. That's the technical term. We're good on technical terms in this session.
Oh yeah, we love them.
We do love them, don't we? So the first thing that we're going to do is just going to watch a really short video just to give us a little bit of context on why we're doing this, because next week is
Anti-Bullying Week.
Nicole, so good you're here. A little bit slow on the trigger today, actually. You're not getting my cues.
Oh, sorry, Dom. It's because we had a week break. That's what's wrong.
Yeah, well, that is true. That is true. Also, my banter's probably a little bit tired. Right. Let me show you this video. Watch this, and then we'll come back on. Okay. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one.
Bullying is never okay in schools or anywhere else. When a person bullies another, they are purposefully trying to be mean and, as a result, will cause a lot of hurt, upset, and even fear. Historically, there were two kinds of bullying: emotional bullying and physical bullying, and in recent years, cyberbullying is unfortunately on the rise. Emotional bullying is when one person makes another person feel bad by saying unkind things, while physical bullying harms another person's body by actions such as punching and kicking. Emotional and physical bullying can be separate or can happen at the same time. Advances in technology have given rise to cyberbullying, where someone bullies another through internet platforms using devices such as smartphones and laptops. During their school life, around 55% of children experience some kind of bullying. The most common form of bullying in school is people being made to feel bad about how they look or what they wear. People who are bullied can stop enjoying themselves, stop eating, stop sleeping, and even stop talking to their own families and friends. This is why it's so important to put a stop to bullying in schools, which we can do if we all work together. First, all students should think about how their actions might impact someone else. You may think you're being funny, when in fact what you're saying could hurt another person's feelings. It's important to only ever treat others how you would want to be treated. And if you see someone being bullied, speak to them and let them know you're there if they ever need to talk. It's also important to tell a teacher or other members of school staff they can help by speaking to the bully to find out why they're acting this way. And if a student is being bullied themselves, they should always tell a parent or guardian. Adults will be able to support the child and talk to school staff to make it stop. If everyone works together, there's a lot that can be done to stop bullying in schools. Now it's over to you. What is bullying in schools? How would you feel if you were being bullied? How could you help and support a classmate who was being bullied? How can you help stop bullying altogether in your school? Now pause the video and try writing a paragraph on each question.
Okie dokie. Right, so you don't need to pause the video and you don't need to write a paragraph for each question because
Dom's
I've done it all for you.
I think that's fantastic. We should have Dom in our classrooms every day helping us with our work.
Right. No, thank you. But anyway, the link is on that web page that you can see on the screen. If you've already opened that, you'll have access to it. But I've also put it
very fancy
along the bottom here, the writing that you're going to need. So this is just to make it easy for you. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but it does make things easy for you. All I'm giving you here is a piece of text that you can use to make your own web page. Right. So what I'm going to do is
already in. Look at all the anonymous animals joining.
Oh gosh, are they there?
Yeah,
they're all coming. It's like a feeding frenzy.
There's an anonymous turtle. Oh, I want to be a turtle. There's a giraffe.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this writing. We're going to show you how to make a web page out of it. So let's get going. So first of all, I'm going to go. Let me just open up Adobe Express. Right. This is what it looks like on a Chromebook, desktop, laptop, all of those kind of things in the browser, basically. So to get going, we're going to press the big plus in the top left, and you're going to go down to web page. Okay, easy peasy. It says add a title, add a subtitle. So my title can be how can we stop put a stop to bullying in schools? Let me grab that, stick it in there, just cutting and pasting, and then subtitle. I'll put my name in, so my teacher Nicole can knows who it is and can give me some good feedback on my work. And then I'm just going to, you can do a short cover. You can do a split layout. I just like doing a really big header. Just think they're bad. But you have a little play around, see what you want to do. And then you can search the free image library for things that might be, useful. You could go for, you can go for anything. Maybe go for this one. That one's quite impactful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you can also do things like move the text around, put it into the right, put it into a different place, put it down there, for example, put it in the top left, and it'll sort of change the shadows where they are on the screen and stuff like that. That one's quite good, quite like that. Yeah. Right, that's the first thing. And Nicole, would you like to show people how to do that on an iPad, please?
Yes, absolutely. And I absolutely love that you got rid of that grey screen quite quickly. You got rid of it. You didn't even. You were like, no, quickly get away. I want to put my photo in.
Yeah. No grey screens here, please. No grey screens. We don't want grey headers. It makes me sad.
No, we don't. Okay, so I have got the document. As you see, Dom still has the bit.ly/bully writing at the bottom of the screen there. And that brings me here. Look, I can see, look how many children are currently in this document. We've got nearly 80 people. Bonkers. So I've got my document on my iPad here, and I'm going to do the same thing as Dom. I'm just going to hold down my finger over a word, and this is how I'm going to cut and paste. I'm going to drag the little blue circle at the bottom to drag it over all of my text and then tap copy. So now it's saved to my clipboard, and I can go in to Adobe. I've got my Adobe Express folder here, and I'm going to go into Spark page first. There we go. In we go. And you get this kind of inspirational opening, but I actually just want to start from scratch. So I'm going to go to the blue plus at the bottom, tap the plus, and here we go. Now the interface looks very similar to what Dom just had. I'm going to tap onto the title, and then tap again and paste in my text. And I'm also going to put my name in here. Done. For those people who maybe want to put in their own writing or want to put in their own text, on your iPad, you have a little microphone right beside your spacebar button. And you just
jealous of that.
Speak and it will type into it. Bullying. Ta-da! Done. So
fancy.
So quick. There are ways you can do it on desktops and Chromebooks as well. If you have Read and Write, for example, you can do it like that as well. Just be really quick. But I'm really sorry, Dom. I've kept the grey screen on for too long, so I'm gonna
have to get
rid of it.
Knock it off. Come on.
I'm gonna tap photo, and I'm going to look. You find some free images in here, and I'm going to search sad. See if I can find. Oh, there's a nice one. Quite impactful, and again,
that is a good one.
Yeah, the same
and the
thing.
Black and white kind of makes it quite emotive, doesn't it?
Yeah, it all looks like it's part of the same theme. So again, I can also drag and move that around if I wanted to, but I actually quite like it full size in the middle there for me.
Right. Okay. Cool. Don't worry if you haven't got access to the writing doc. You can just whack some text in there. You just make it up, and you know. It's not important. What we're trying to get across here is how to actually build things. So don't worry if you haven't got access to the writing itself. It's fine. Right. So let me wrestle back control from O'Connor. So someone's asking, how do we actually start if we're using a Chromebook? Let me just show you again. If you want to start and you're on a Chromebook, just go to the plus and then go down to web page.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you start. Okay, so let me go back here and I'm going to get my first question and answer here. So what is bullying in schools? Let me go back to my document. Now you can see, I mean, it's very similar on the iPad and the Chromebook or laptop or desktop, whatever you got. You just scroll to start writing a story. And I'm going to start with a split layout because I do like a split layout because you can have an image on one side, you can have text on the other. Now, I've automatically got my question and my answer on different lines, which is kind of handy. I'm going to change the formatting of the question here to that as a quote function. You can't do header 1. I think it's a bit big. Header 2 is a bit small, but this is just fancy. It just looks cool. And I think separate, changing the format of the question from the answer makes it much more easy. Makes it much easier even for the reader to sort of distinguish what are questions, what are answers. So I've done that one there. And then on the left-hand side, I'd add an image. So again, I could just click in there. I'm still got bullying in there, so that's fine. And maybe I'll get something like that. He's looking pretty miserable. I'm not surprised. You can do other things with the images. You can change the focal points, for example. So if you want to get this young man right in the center, might move the focal point over to the right-hand side. There we go. Slap bang in the center. If you want to get his head in there, you can change the focal point again. Just move it up, right to the top even. There we go. Well, I think the photo doesn't actually have the top of his head. But there you go. That's what bullying is. And also, let me show you. I found something on YouTube as well. Got a really good video here. What is bullying from the Anti-Bullying Alliance. So if I can copy that link address and I can do something fancy like press a little plus down here and then click the video button and then just pasted my YouTube link. There you go. You embedded the video immediately, which is pretty cool. O'Connor. Ready?
Yes, trainer.
Right, here you go.
Let's go. So as you saw there, as soon as you scroll down, you're going to get all of these options. And just as much as Dom is a fan of the split layout, so am I. So let's have a little go. You have this button in the middle as well, which switches if you want your image on the other side. But I'm just going to start off the same way Dom did. I'm going to need that text again. So what I'm going to do, I've just gently swiped up from the bottom of my screen, and I'm just going to drag my Google Doc on top here. So I've just basically don't have to leave the Adobe Spark page app, which I love not having to do. If you don't have that feature on your iPad, that's okay. Just go out into Docs and then come back in. It sometimes depends on what iOS update you have, all that fancy technology, eh? So type.
Yeah, I think mine are quite old. They're all a double click. You have to double click on the button and then you can see the different screens.
Yeah. And again, we've got the automatically split the question and the answer because you've got a space, you've got that return enter gap between your question and answer. But all my formatting tools are at the top here. So if I tap beside this one and then make it the quote, yeah, that's snazzy. And I can also go into here.
Oh, so you search for sad in yours?
Oh,
I search for bullying, you search for sad. Oh yeah, that's a nice sometimes you can get a bit creative with the sort of choices that you make, can't you?
Yeah, and I can also change the focal point because I actually don't want it to be on the happy face.
Yeah.
I want it to be on the sad face.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah. I mean, the goal is that after your digital leader anti-bullying challenge, everybody is feeling happier. But for right now, we're setting the tone that, you know, it's quite a sad and serious topic. That's why we have a whole week dedicated to it next week.
Exactly that. Right. Let me get it back here. Okay, so on a Chromebook or laptop or desktop, second section, scroll down again. I'm going to go split layout again, and what you'll notice is it reverses the wherever your first split layout was, it reverses it and now puts it on the other side. So I've got my text, I've copied it. It doesn't really matter what text you use here, it was just showing you how to do things. So if you haven't got access to the doc, don't worry about it, just stick some of the text in. So I've formatted my question and my answer in the same way. And then on this one, I might do something like afraid. Oh, I better spell it right, otherwise it won't give me any results whatsoever. So it's a bit of a spelling test there. Maybe something like that one's quite good. And what I might do here is, because I'm using these kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 short sentences here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of space them out differently, just to give it a bit more impact, and just play around with the formatting and how it works. So if I get that, and then there we go. And that just kind of, it's sort of a bit of a writing tip, really, just to make it look impactful. So there we go. Let's just do it one more time with Nicole. So everyone's got a bit of time to do.
Let's go. Okay, I'm going to go hit the split layout again. And yes, I can see it has switched over for me on the iPad as well, which is fantastic. And I'm going to go and get rid of this one first. I'm going to type in scared, see what scared brings me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's very perfect for Halloween recently.
Oh, yeah. True.
Yeah, let's see. I'll maybe try hurt as well. Ooh, that brings up some good ones. There's a good one. Yeah. There we go. Now I want my text again. So I'm going to go into the bullying writing. Again, just holding down on the letters, drag down, copy. Yay. And I can go back in here to paste it all. And I think what I love about this, and I've said this to you, Don, before, is that this is so similar to how you actually make websites. You know, you add in your image and you go and edit your text, and you don't want it to look different as you scroll. You want to have that same look and feel, because that's all part of your brand, which I really love. I can also put in a video if I wanted as well, just tapping the plus here. So you guys, you're digital leaders. You guys can be really creative. You don't have to do exactly what Dom and I are doing.
No, exactly.
Different. Dom put his video further up. I'm going to go into YouTube. I found a video from Andy and the Odd Socks, who I'm sure will have a new song out for anti-bullying week next week. And I'm just tapping the share button. Share Odd Socks Day, come on. Tapping the share button here. And I'm just going to copy that link, and I can go back into my Spark page and paste. Done. Voila.
Nice.
Professional now.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Let me I'll take it back here. I'm going to show you one thing really quickly. If you want to stick a button in rather than a video, you just press the plus here, go to button. What have I got here? Oh no, that was my text. So there we go. So you've got the National Bullying Helpline. If anyone needed any help, for example, you can ring the number there. So that's a really good piece of information that you might want to share with your readers. I'm going to center my button so it goes slap bang in the middle. And when I click save, the button's got the text I put in, and if you click that button, it takes you through to that web page. Right.
Love it.
Last little section here. Glide show. I'll show you what I did there. I just went down to the plus. Rather than go to split layouts, I went to glide show because I love a glide show because it makes me feel professional. So what I'm going to do for my glide show is it basically they're the background photos to. Do you know what? I'll just do it. I'll just do it, and then I won't need to blabber on. Right. What I need to do is that for my Nicole's heard enough. She's heard enough already. Right. Section 3 and 4, I'm looking for a key image, right? And it says talk to an adult at your school. Okay, that's one I'll search for. And then there's another one for kindness. Cool. So let me go back in here. What am I searching for? Well, search talk to an adult. God, I can't even talk today. Let's go for superhero, something like that.
Oh, wow. Yes. I like those.
Pretty cool. This is you, Nicole. How did you get in here?
I see
When did you sneak your photo? Oh, behave yourself. When did you sneak your photo in here? There we go. There's Nicole on a mountaintop. And then we'll do the last one. Nicole, help me. Kindness.
That's a good idea.
I am sharp. Right.
Yeah.
There are some interesting ones for kindness. You see, you can put kindness, and then maybe if you put kind, maybe you'll get different ones. There was a really cool one. Okay. Hey, here's the one that I've been using for digital leaders.
Oh, that is.
I've been plastering this everywhere.
Yeah.
There you go. If you haven't seen that, blimey, you haven't left the house. So let me click. Yeah, it's a good one, that, isn't it? I do like it. Click save. And what all this means is that you, rather than your split layout text boxes, you just have this one that goes from section to section. Look at the way it does that.
Oh, nice transition. I love the zoom. You didn't have to put in that animation effect. That just happens automatically. I love it.
It's so nice, isn't it? So I'm going to click the plus in the middle of that text box. I can pop my text even in there. I can do things like move the box. I can put it in the center. I don't want to put it in the center though, because then we can't see Nicole. So I'm going to keep it on the left-hand side. That'll do. And then in my fourth section, going down to my dude with his thumbs up, dude. And then I can get my final section. Here we go. Kindness must be practiced, taught and practiced. And then I can stick it in here. Really easy peasy. And that's it, really. That's it. That's how you create a web page. Nicole, show them how it's done for a second time, please.
Yeah, let's go. Alrighty, so I'm swiping down, and again, not being tempted to go to that split layout, although you can if you wish. Let's go to the glide show, and I'm going to have to find a really good image of Dawn here being a superhero, aren't I?
I took all mine out yesterday because I knew you were going to do this.
Let's see. I'll type in superhero and see what I get for it. Oh, I'm getting some actual Marvel characters on this one. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I'll type in. And what I love about this for the teachers who are listening in is you have to get some word generation going on. You know, not just kindness. You're thinking like love and hearts and thumbs up and all of the types of things there that really can help you find different images in this bank.
Yeah.
Let's see. Friends maybe might be a nice one. Oh, these are cute. Oh, I like that one.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. And then let me see for the last one. I'm going to type in love. See. Oh, there's a nice hearts one. That's lovely too. See, I could spend all day just looking for images, looking for the ones that I think are best. I'm going to choose that one.
It can be a bit of a time sink for sure.
So now what I'm going to do is just tap done in the top right hand corner. And voila, I've got my glide show in, but I need to put some text in here. Oh, do you know what? Not sure if I like that one. So the good thing I can do is tap here and tap edit photos, because I can't really see that that's a cloud heart. So I want to go in and change that. So I'm just going to tap into that, and then I'm just going to tap the little bin button. You can see at the very bottom here. Maybe you can't see it behind the banner, but you'll see it if you're doing it. Delete that. Maybe put that one in. Yay. And then tap done.
Yeah. If you want to do that and you've already put your text in, you can press replace as well, and then it'll keep the text in but just replace the image.
Such a handy tool, because you don't want to have to delete all of your work. So I'm going to just bring my Google Docs in again and copy paragraph 3 to paste it in. Oh, look at that. Due to heavy traffic, there's hundreds of people in this now.
Let's have a look.
Breaking the internet,
Blimey.
Tom.
Oh, blimey.
Okay, now we're going to tap. Oh, yes, got my quote marks in. Swipe down. Going to go to question number 4. And again, the text that Dom and I have here, not the important part. The important part is the skills. That you know how to edit your font. You know how to change it, make it look better. You know how to tell your peers what they're going to do. Because, Dom, we haven't told everybody about the swag.
Oh, yeah. So, for attending the session, you're all entitled to some swag.
Oh,
but
yes. I get some?
Not you, Nicole. You've got loads of swag. You're all swagged up. But if you if you are going to teach it to other people in your schools, what do they become, Nicole?
Well, they get the honorary title of swag legend, because Dom is going to send you a truckload of swag to give to your friends.
I mean, it might be a minivan. Truck might be a little bit. It might just be a minivan. I'm not sure. Depends who's delivering it. Could be a truck. Yeah. It's not going to be a moped. Put it that way. It's too big for a moped. Yeah. But yeah, if you're going to teach it to other people in your school, tell your teachers. Because I will be sending a link on for teachers to be able to get swag for you all. You need to give things like address and how many people need swag and all that kind of stuff. But don't forget, if you teach it to other people, you'll be a swag legend. Right. What we're going to do now is, I feel like we only probably need to give people about 6 minutes here.
Yeah, they don't need long.
No, just to play around with it. So yeah, let me get the screen back here. Let me put a bit of music on. I'm going to fiddle around with my page here. And in the meantime, you guys have got about 6 minutes just to work and do whatever you need to do. And I've got a track here. What's it called? Feeding the ducks.
Hey.
Let's feed the ducks for 6 minutes.
Well,
right, off you go.
Do you know what we could actually do whilst we're doing this? Is show people how to share it. Wouldn't that be good? That's
a good one.
Yeah.
Publish and share link. Very easy to do that. Create a link. You can share it via Google Classrooms, Microsoft Teams. I feel like I need to be quiet because feeding the ducks is on.
Feeding the ducks is on.
And then
what we can do. Dom's got it up on the screen now. How to share your work with us. We might even put it on screen if you share the correct link. So make sure you hit copy, like Dom has on his screen there. He can copy that link. Go to share express. Give us your work. Let's see what you've created.
Yeah, exactly that. That ticker down the bottom is where you can share your work with us. Don't worry about putting any names on there or anything like that. Just share your work. Just show us what you've got. But yeah, let's. You've got about 5 minutes or so just to have a little play, and don't forget to press share, publish, and share link at the end. Create your link.
Yeah, I'll show you how to do that on the iPad. You've got the share icon in the top right-hand corner up here, and then you've got all of these categories and things like this, but really what we're looking for is this create a public link. When you tap that, it'll do a little bit of loading and magic in the background, and then it will save the URL to the clipboard that you can now go on to Safari or whatever browser you're using. You see the link's copied to the clipboard, tap done, and then just open up Safari, go to bit.ly/share express.
Perfect.
And I can just paste in my link here.
Let me just go here.
I am going to put my name down so that you know that not to show mine.
Good. Well done. Right, I'm also going to go and find that form so that I can see who's submitting.
Yeah.
Here.
I'm going to improve my work whilst you're doing that. I'm going to put in a button. More help. And once you've shared that link with Dom and I, that's challenge 1 done. You only need 2 for Dom to send you out some swag for yourself.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Let me have a look here.
Copying this web address. And put it into
What's
mine.
the date today? Oh, we've already got people sending stuff in.
Oh, Speedy Gonzalez. Maybe they don't need 6 minutes.
Yeah. We've got Nicole and Kate who've been sending stuff in.
Nicole's me.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's you. Ah, so disappointed. That's all right.
Sorry, Dom.
So we've got Katie, we've got Augusta as well. Wow, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very nice work.
If you're still having a little play, you'll see on the screen here, I'm just having a little look at the top. I've got some themes I could go in and explore themes. You guys know how to be
Yes.
But also, if I just go to the play button now, I get to see my web page in all of its glory. Oh, oh yes. Look at that. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Just hitting the
Good
play
skills.
button. There we go. Done.
Right, let me just get this so I can open it
Love
up.
it.
Where's this one? Nice. Someone else found a similar video to me, actually. Very nice. Ping!
Ping! I'm popular. I've got a text.
Let me showcase a couple while
Yeah, definitely.
while we've got our music flashing up. Right, this is a nice one. Started off with a split layout actually, which I thought was cool. Got a video in there, which is nice. Formatted the questions differently to the answers. Another one here. Another video in there, how bullying feels. I mean, perfect. Yeah, exactly. Then it goes through to the glide show. Kind words cost nothing. I mean, where did they find all of these images?
Yeah, they have really good search skills.
Yeah, they have got search skills, better search skills than me anyway. So that one's a really good one. A good, great example. Got another one here by Katie.
Oh, I love that start.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Very good. I don't know what was searched for there. That's a good one. That's bullying. Nice one. You've got your split layout in as well. Maybe try and format this question here, like you have done on the other ones. We've done that really well. Cool. You got some support. How do you stop bullying altogether? Good stuff. And then you go into the glide show of different images just to hammer home the message, which is great. Blimey, look at this guy.
Oh wow.
And there you go. Pretty cool. Stop bullying. I like that one. That's a good photo. I've used that before. How can I do that?
That's a good end.
That way. I like that image.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Right. Another, what should we say? Another 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Time to move on? 2 minutes? We'll do 2 minutes. Oh, and this one. Oh, this one's terrible. Oh, what a terrible header. Oh, no, I don't like that. That's not good. Oh, this person. Oh, stop, honestly. This terrible video.
I should, see for the next one, I'm just going to copy you exactly, and then you can't make fun.
You should submit anonymously. That's the key, you see.
Yeah,
you
that's it.
Submit anonymously.
My name off it and get all the praise.
Cool. Right.
Love it.
1 more minute. See, it's dead easy to replace images. You just click on them, press replace, and then you could go for something like this one. But if you do make changes, by the way, and you've already published, you want those changes to be seen at the link that you publish, you have to go back into share, publish and share link. And then it says, we noticed you made some changes on your project. And this is where you say, yes, I did. And you update the link. And then it'll do that thing again. And then the same link that you had before will just be automatically updated. It's the same link.
Yeah. And that's the same on
Alrighty.
It just says update public link and you're golden.
There you go. Update public link. Yes, of course. Well, just while you're looking at that, I will just check the spreadsheet of doom. Oh, look at this. All sorts.
Yay.
Yestin. Then we've got, let's get Yestin's very nicely done. I'll just transfer these across. Give me a sec.
Oh, there's lots coming in for you, Dom.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not quick enough, unfortunately. Oh, blimey. The leader of the food. Who's the leader of the food? The leader of the food. Well, yours is we're going to check yours now if you're the leader of the food. Someone's put in their name in the spreadsheet, the leader of the food. I mean, that was what I wanted to be when I grew up. Leader of the food. Always be in charge of the food. That's the main thing. Right. Nicely done. Okay, let's have
somebody who has the custard creams in their school. Maybe it's that school.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Feeding the ducks music is stopped. I'm going to take it back. Here's Yestin's. Pretty cool. Do your part to stop bullying with Anti-Bullying Week. Very nice. Goes to a YouTube link. I like that. What is school bullying? Oh, nice. You've used all sorts of things here. This is great. Different formatting, emotional bullying, physical bullying, cyberbullying. Yeah, this is great. How can you stop bullying? This is really comprehensive. Yestin, you've done a cracking job there. Then the leader of the food, now known to be Jacob.
Oh,
he started off with a split layout. You got a video in there, nicely done. Goes into a glide show. Good. I like that. Yeah, good formatting. Got a glide show. Maybe try and format this question separately from the answer. That would be cool. But very nice work. You know what you're doing. Oh, that's a nice one. That was something we didn't show, and he's gone off and done it all by himself.
Oh, yeah. I love that. Like that. That's the thing with digital leaders. They're not afraid to hit buttons and have a go, whereas sometimes teachers can be maybe a little bit nervous going, oh, I don't know what that one is.
Controversial.
Maybe.
Anyway, not to worry. Right. So we've done our first digital leader challenge, which is this one. Okay. And then we're going to scroll down here and go to our next one, which is our graphic design one. Right. Now, this is simple. If you want to use a template, and I think this will probably work on laptops, desktops, Chromebooks, might not work on iPads. Not sure. You give it a click, but it's in there if you need it. But we don't really need to use a template. But if you want to, it's there. That's fine. So we're going to create a poster. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. Let me go to Adobe Express again. That's my web page. That's all done. I'm just going to click the home button there. Now, you're going to search for templates at the top. Okay. I'm going to search for bullying. Okay. Now, you can search for pretty much anything you like. Okay. But this is just things that might be, might be quite easy for us to change. We don't have to do a whole load of work. But, you could just put like poster, like event, something like that. And then you'd get all sorts of stuff like, there you go, all sorts of stuff like this. So, these are more generic.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of crazy stuff in there. So just do whatever you like, really. But I'm going to go back and go bullying, just to give us something to work with. And I'll start with this one here, stand up against bullying. Now, if you're using an iPad, you're going to be using Adobe Express, the Express app. Yeah. So maybe just show them that quickly, Nicole, because then I can so everyone's on the same page. Because once they're actually in the app, it's all pretty similar, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So again, here we are. I've got my 3 Adobe apps that we're looking at today. So I'm going to Adobe Express, going in here. It's kind of similar to Dom's, but just my plus button is at the very bottom here. So you can see some templates that are here. If I tap that plus button, I can start my own one from scratch, or the same way Dom showed you a template that you could click the link and go to, we can just search for those templates. So I can go up here. Oh, look, Blue Peter moment. Here's one I've done earlier. I've searched for the word bullying before. Hey, there it is. There's the templates there for me to start editing. So I can choose one. You don't have to choose the same one as Dom and I. Go in and find one. Oh, yeah, quite like this one. Interesting. I'm going to remake.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Right. Before Nicole just wows us with everything, let me at least get in there first. And then she can give you all the better things to do, which she normally does. Right. I'm not jealous at all. So we can change anything we like on this screen.
I love it. I love that. I love that you can do that because, you know, sometimes you have your own preference of color, or maybe you're matching it to your school uniform, things like that. If you're going to put these posters up around the school.
Yeah. If you want to make it like a vomit green, you can do that if you want. I don't know. There's all sorts of things you can do here. You can change all those. Right. So let's just say we've done it to blue, but actually I don't want to do blue. So I'm going to click on the background again. And this time I'm going to press choose image. And I'm going to search for superhero again, I think. Something like that. Now, what am I going to do? You can scroll through. You've got all sorts of stuff here. I mean, again, this is where you can just lose hours of your life just looking through different stuff. This one's quite good. And that one's quite good as well. I'm kind of spoiled for choice. I need to make a decision. Something like that one. Let's do that one. Right. Now you can see this is no good because our superhero is missing in action here. Yeah. Because disappearing off the side of the page. But all you have to do is click and then bring him in the middle. Do you know what? Didn't realize he had a mask on. And that's great, of course, but I want something different now. So I'm going to press replace. It's as easy as that. Press replace, go back to our library here and do something like this one. This one's good. I like it. Oh, but you know what? The photo's so wide. You actually can't see the detail. No, you can't see the muscles from Brussels, which is a shame. So I'm going to press replace again.
Yeah.
I could just be here all day, couldn't I? Let's go for something which is tall. This one's good.
Oh, yeah. But again, this is real life. This is what graphic designers do. People who have jobs, like the people who made all those templates for Adobe, like that was their job. They had to go through and scroll and find photos and things, mesh it all together. So it's really important to take your time and research what you like and what will fit for the product that you're creating here.
Exactly. I mean, you can do things like make it zoom in as well and actually, you know, embrace the fact that they are, you know, really large in here. Something like there. That's good. I like that. And the cape kind of goes off to the side, makes an interesting kind of detail across there. But it's a little bit sunny for my liking. Let's make it darker.
Ooh,
so
really?
You can use a filter on here. Maybe you can use even a duotone, something like that. You know, you can mess around with all sorts. I quite like that one actually. Quite like that one. Yeah, I like that one, the orange and purple one. So I'm going to use that. And then you can click on something and change the text as well. So rather than like stand up, I'll change this to unite. Something like that. Unite against bullying. Now you've got this highlight style here, which means that some of it is white, some of it is pink, and there's different fonts. But actually, I want just that middle word to be that highlight style. So I'm going to turn it. I'm going to click on the B and the U as well, and that'll turn it off. There we go. Unite against bullying. Easy peasy. And then I really should change the color in this text as well. That's not working on that background. So, you know, dead easy. Just cycle through different ones. Some of them are clearly going to work. Some of them are clearly not going to work. Maybe that one, that's like a dark purpley. Or maybe I should, if you want to go to a black, just take it all the way down to the bottom right. You see? So that's quite easy to do. And then things like, you know, you can just get rid of these icons if you want. Just highlight it, take it off. And then if you want to bring it back on, you can just use the back button at the top. So don't worry about losing your work and all that. Just use the back button. Right. Nicole O'Connor, the stage is yours.
I was lost. I was just following you there. I was just so engaged. So let's go. Yes. Right. I have this template that I'm going to remix. And again, as Dom said, everything that you see, everything that you can touch can be edited. So I'm just going to tap here. I can go in and replace with images. Also, I absolutely love that you can go from the photo library on your device that you're using. So maybe you want to get your friends together and some of your classmates, pose, do a little tableau, a freeze frame of what you're going to put into your poster. You like that? Two thumbs up for Tom.
I did like that. I did like that a lot, actually.
Love it. So doing things like that, and you could do this maybe when you're going and being a swag legend and teaching this to the peers in other classes, because teachers would love to see that. But for now, I can just go into the Adobe stock photos. Other thing I want to show you is just, what was my name for this? The scrolly wheel of colors.
The scrolly wheel of colors.
Yeah.
That's what Apple call it. So why wouldn't we?
So, and where was your puke green? Your vomit green?
I reckon, yeah, it was definitely along there.
Yeah. I'm actually, I'm a Hufflepuff, so I'm going to actually go with yellow.
What does that even mean? What did you just say?
Oh my goodness.
Don't tell me it's Harry Potter.
Yes, it's Harry Potter.
Whatever.
Oh, Dom's a muggle, everybody.
Moving on.
Dom's
Moving
a
on.
Okay. So I can edit this color and make it really like exactly what I want, and tap done. Oh, very violently yellow there for me. Just gonna tap done. I'm having a look here and I'm seeing, you know what's cool? Respect. Yeah, like respect is cool. So maybe instead of having flowers here, I'm just going to delete the flowers. I'm going to add in, just going to the plus, I'm going to go add in some shapes. And I maybe want to find, like the sunglasses emoji, because that's the one that we use for cool. But it mightn't be here, so I might want to like make it myself. So if I search maybe for a sun, oh yeah, I've got some sun. Maybe if I actually search sunglasses, will I get lucky? Let's see. Oh,
hey!
I got loads of sunglasses. I'm coming down with sunglasses.
Yeah. I think you'd suit those square ones right in the middle. That feels like an O'Connor style.
Love it. I'm going to choose ones that don't have the sides on them. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to add that in. There's my sunglasses. I actually want to have them black. And I want to add in the sun as well. I did see a sun. I'm going to add in the sun. Here comes the sun.
What a tune.
And I'm going to make, I like that being orange. Let me see. And now what I want to do is change the order of this, because you see I put my sunglasses in first. So they're behind the sun, which I don't want. But when I've clicked on the shape, I can go to the order and I can see here with this little dot, bring it to the front, send it way far behind, bring it to the front. So reordering and then resizing on top.
Yeah. Very nice.
There's a cool sun now.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Almost looks like that's the sun's thumb too.
Yeah. Yeah, it does actually. That's pretty. That works really quite well.
The really clever thing about Adobe Express is that they kind of match the colors that are already on your page and on your graphics, so that you don't need to go and hunt for it. It kind of finds all the recently used ones. So I just think that saves so much time, which is brilliant.
Cool. Right, let's let Nicole busy herself. So let me. Where am I? Let me take this one. Okay, cool. So I've been busying myself as well. So what have I done? Well, I changed the color of the icons in the middle. I changed my text as well. So let me just recycle through some of these changes. Recycle? I don't know. Cycle back, whatever. Let's go there. Let's go there. One more. Another one. You see, right, this is where we were at before. So to change the text, really easy. Click in the box. And then I've just highlighted it all. And just to save time, I've actually already got the text ready. So put it in there. I don't like this pink that it's on. It needs to be white. Just keep it consistent with the other stuff. That looks good to me. Now, what I did to put my QR code in, because I wanted to tell other people, hey, you can go to this page that we're all using now, and you can use the same things that we're doing as well. Especially if you're going in to be a swag legend in another class, you can use this page to teach them stuff. And here I'm just going to right click on it and press copy image. And then if I go back, where am I? This one. And then all I have to do is actually just paste it in, and it goes in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in there, sort of align it as best as I can, and then just reduce it down. Make sure it aligns to the top of the text there. And then that's a poster you can stick out around the school, for example. People can scan that to find out how to, get involved, blah, blah, blah. And maybe I just want to reduce this ever so slightly. And same with the icon here. So I want it to be white. That's the first one. But then maybe you want to replace it. So just replace the icon by selecting replace. Have it selected on the screen. That's the first thing. Then press replace. And rather than bully, maybe I'll go to like respect, something like that. Hey, this is a good one. Like the Shaolin Masters. Right, there we go. Put that one there. Maybe just put it right in the middle. And also just because you can do things like you can flip the image around if you want to. Why not? Maybe you reposition it so that the Shaolin Masters got that cape next to them, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then maybe I'll take this slightly further up, but always making sure that it's aligned. See that dotted line there? Always making sure that it's aligned. One more thing I will show as well. Let me just take this filter off. Now, if I wanted to, let me bring this back down again. If I wanted to, I could select the image. What am I going to do here? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to add it to the background. I'm taking it off the background. And then I'm going to select it and press remove background.
Ooh.
And that would leave me with, come on, you can do it. You can do it. The hamster in the back of my computer is going crazy. There we go. Just leaves me with the guy or the girl or the whoever. And then you can, yeah, like a silhouette. Maybe I'll get rid of my people there. And then you can say, well, you can't see the text. So what was the point in doing that? Hold your horses. Hold your horses, because what I could do is I could stand him on top of my QR code. There we go. Stand him on top of my QR code. Use my arrows. And then I've got my layer stack down here. You see, this is where I can work with all my different things. Then I'll click on the background. It's giving me a white background by default. Choose a solid color. And then I could stick a different color in. Something like that. Oh, that one's quite good. Quite like that. Yeah, I like that. That's great. And also to share it, press share. See, just a moment. We're saving your project. Okay, hurry up. There we go. Publish.
He's impatient.
No patience during digital leaders. We're too busy being digitally leading. Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or you can create the link, which is the one that you can use to share your work, which is at the bottom of the screen. You can copy that, go to that link, stick it in. Nicole, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. I've just done a few little tweaks here.
Oh, I see what you've done there.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to zoom in and show what's going on here. In behind this little dude, I put an emoji smiley face to get the smirk, because I quite liked the smirk. But
take
I didn't
smirk off your face.
And you see when I double tap there, you'll see that that's what I searched, smirk, and I got loads of options.
That's really cool.
For my cool dude.
Nice touch.
But I'm noticing here, like, the sunglasses are kind of touching the smirk, and the reason I can't tap onto my sunglasses is because the smirk is in front of it. So I've got to drag it back a layer. There we go. And now I can resize a little bit. And my favorite thing in the world is that you have those grid lines. Like, you can maybe just see the vertical dots,
see it.
And they help me keep really centered. There it is, nice and centered on the smirk. Hey,
you're a bit like me. I would have had absolutely no peace if I'd have if the sunglasses would have been touching the smirk. No peace whatsoever.
No, can't let it happen. And the background for my text is just rectangles and shapes, just tilted and twisted. So you see here the little circled arrow, and I can turn them around.
Yeah, so that's nice.
If I turned it that way, brought it down a wee bit, I could also turn my font that way.
Yeah.
And it lines it all up, which makes it a little bit easier for me. I can move the thumbs down there. I just added in some more text, but a really interesting design tip that I learned from someone who is a designer is they said if you kind of squint at your page, you just kind of like look back and squint, and if you see anything that's off balance, well, what can you see from my screen? You can see that I've got loads of empty space at the top right. There's nothing happening up here, so that means that my graphic is a little bit off balance. I can fill that with something or put something in there, and I'm going to put the anti-bullying dates.
Oh yeah, nice. But I tell you what, let's let's both give ourselves 5 minutes to do some extra stuff. We'll put the feeding the ducks back on, give people 5 minutes, and we'll have a go at things like that.
Feeding the ducks. Yes, let's do that.
Cool. 5 minutes, and then we'll move on to the next one. Hey, we've already got loads of people sending stuff in.
Oh, they're speedy.
Yeah, they are speedy. Well, I'm glad we only said 5 minutes. Oh, blimey, they're all coming in. It's got loads of custard in it. What's going on? Need all the food's back. Honestly, I would rather be at home. Well, go on, off you go. Honestly, some people, the school with the custard. Sam from Custard Creams again. What is going on? I'll tell you what, the teacher in that place needs a talking to. Honestly, just unbelievable. Let's get some of these loaded up. Planet, you need to do your post again because the link didn't work. Not do it again, just publish it again. Oh, there's so many. Right, another minute or so.
Yeah, we still have to do videos. Oh my goodness.
I know, exactly.
We work the digital leaders hard.
We do, we do. Okay, let's get some of these up. Don't worry. I know that there's some schools who need to leave us early. Don't worry. It's been brilliant to have you here. I will be emailing your teachers with how you can get your swag. So do pass to them within an inch of their life to make sure that you get your swag. There we go. Right. What I'm going to do is just show a few while we've got them here. Let me take it back here. Okay, cool. Nice. I like this. It's moody. Very moody. Maybe around the two boxes here, maybe try and pull one of the boxes down, maybe something like that. Just change the sizing maybe so they're not overlapping, but I really like it. This is a good one. Use a nice set of images here. And maybe try and get this one to be the same size as this one. You might need to stretch it out a bit.
Good tip.
This one's good, brings it all together.
Oh, that's nice.
Good color wheel. This one, blimey. I don't even know what they searched for here.
Oh wow!
But that image is superb. Kept it nice and simple, though, didn't they?
Yeah, it looks like they're standing on a waiter's tray almost.
Yeah, I know it is. It's great, isn't it?
That's impressive.
Right. Let's crack on then. I know that some people have got to go, but don't worry. We're going to do one quick last challenge. We've done the graphic design one. You've shared your work. And now we're going to do challenge 3, which is video editing. So let's stop feeding the ducks, which is the name of the music. And let's don't forget, if you need to use the writing, use the writing. If you can't access it, doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. We're going to go here. We are going to create an anti-bullying video, okay, using this text. I'm going to show you how to, anonymous raccoon, there you are. I'm going to show you how to use the voiceover function. This is probably the easiest one, I think. I think it's really, really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Express. I was about to change that one, but didn't have any time because you already been sending in all of these links, and I didn't have any time to have another go, which made me absolutely livid. But never mind. And let's get, where is it? I'm just going to get my text up so I can read it. And there we go. Cool. Right. So to create a video, go to the plus, go down to video, dead easy. And then you can call it something like anti-bullying, of course. You can use this story template if you want, but actually we've kind of got a template because we've got the script here. So what I'm going to do is
you've done the hard work for us.
There you go. That's what I'm here for. Do all the simple things. It's the only thing I can do. And then press start from scratch here. And then it's going to open up. You see, the thing with doing a live stream and then doing anything with video is everything takes a little bit longer than it should. But anyway, we can go in and we can, how can we put a stop to bullying in schools? We can take that as our title. We can go back to our video. I'm going to do I'll do a title and text actually. And then I'll put my title in there. And then I'll put my name in there. And because the title is way more important, is way more important than my name, I'm going to reduce the size of my text. There we go. And then again, we can put in a photo here. I might just do bullying again. Okay. Let's do something like this one. I know that we shouldn't laugh, but this is quite a funny photo. But here we go. It's just like, one of the things you can do is you can press the little pencil button. You can zoom in ever so slightly, and then you can drag it down so that you can see all of the papers in the air.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that kind of gives a little bit of humor to a sad subject. And then also you can do things like just clicking the text and then put it up in the top left, for example. And then I can record my voiceover. I'm not going to do it on this one. Change my mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another slide in. There we go. Now there's different ways that you can approach this. You could get your question, for example. You could change it into a split screen. You could put your question in there. You could make that question as big as possible. You could go to the right-hand side. And I could, and I could search for a photo. Come on, don't be so slow. You're going to give me something. There we go. Bullying in school. Maybe we just do this one. It's kind of an American photo, but hey, whatever. Again, you can press the pencil button and zoom in and zoom out and that kind of thing. But the thing I really want to show you is the voiceover tool. You press and hold, you say your voiceover, and then you let it go. So I'm going to have my words in front of me here, and then I'm going to click. Bullying is often defined as behavior that is repeated and hurts someone physically or emotionally. There we go. Now, will you be able to hear this? No, you can't hear this because we switched off the sound on this monitor, so it doesn't sound like Darth Vader's attacking me because they have sort of echoes going on. But if you press the little play button down there, you'll be able to hear your own voice. You'll also be able to hear some music. You can play around with the music and how it comes on, or which one it is, or you can turn the music off altogether. You can reduce it down ever so slightly. And then the last thing before I hand it back to Nicole is you can change things like the theme. And that changes things like the transitions. If you just hover over it, you'll see how the transitions work. This one's kind of flashy, quite like that one. And then maybe I'll do a dark blue. Maybe green because it's my favorite color. There you go. So that's how you get started. Nicole, show them how to do it on an iPad, please.
Yes, I will. And I know you're probably going to race on and get yours near completion. So here's where we're going into. We're going into Spark Video. And you see there's ones I've done before. I'm just going to tap the plus. You actually might see this screen first, all the inspiration. So just go down to the orangey, reddy plus, tap it. And again, we're not wanting to start with your own photos. We're not wanting to use a story template. We just want to skip to editor. So the very bottom option, and you see it looks very similar to what Dom had at the start. So again, we know these tools are quite similar to the other ones we've had. Every time you see a plus, we can add something in. I'm going to go to photos. I'm going to find the free photos and search for bullying. Oh yeah, there's some. That one's quite sad and emotive.
That's a good one though.
And I want to also add some text over this. So I'm going to get my Google Docs back that Dom has helpfully created for us, and copy and paste the text again, paste it in. Oh, not pause, paste. There we go. And I also want to add my name to this. So I'm just going to type. Oh, no, I'm not going to type it. I'm going to keep it anonymous. And then when I submit it to Dom, he's not listening. When I submit it, he's going to forget what mine looks like, and I'll get lots of praise. So I'm going to leave my name off it. And So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a slide over on the far right-hand side here, add in another one. And I want this one to look a little bit different. So I'm going to go up to the top here to the layout. And I'm going to, we love a split screen. We really do. So I'm going to choose split screen for this one. Tap done to kind of get the full screen back. And I can tap over here. And you know what? I'm actually quite a fan of the icons sometimes when you put them on the colored background. Ooh, there were some good ones. Actually, just having that. So could find this and, oh yeah, that looks like somebody's being told off. And now I can put in some more of my text. You'll see also up here, before I go and get that text, you'll see up here I have the themes that Dom was showing just at the very end there. I really like Flare, actually, and I love this one. So that's really nice. And I can resize it if I wanted, widescreen or square. I've got all my music, and I always say, warning teachers, because it's going to get loud unless you have earphones and AirPods and earbuds like Dom does there. And just one think, playful, is that the theme or the genre of music I'm looking for an anti-bullying video? Maybe not. Maybe I'm looking something more thoughtful, perhaps. We could add that one in.
Distant Telegram is a favorite.
Gotta love it. And I'm going to go back into my video, or go back into my text here, copy it, and I'm going to do the really cool trick that Dom taught me, which is when you paste in your text, I have all my text there, I'm going to record myself reading the answer. Then I'm going to delete the answer, and the question stays on screen. I love that.
That was a great tip. Well done, Dom.
So let's try it. Bullying is often defined as behavior that is repeated and hurts someone physically or emotionally. So that's saved my audio, even though I'm going to delete all this writing now. That's okay. But it just means I don't need to try and memorize, or I don't need to get another device to be a teleprompter. It's just, I just used it there quite cleverly. And now I've got a really big, powerful title. And do you know what? I actually want to flip it around, I think, just using the top there. Looks good. And I've got my sound. So I'm just going to repeat that process. And our wonderful digital leaders, I know that you're just going to go in and explore all of these. And I'm sure Dom's done a few of them already.
Yeah, let's have a look. So I did this, started off with a full screen to introduce it. I went into a split layout. I had my question and then I answered it in the voiceover. And the third one, I used the caption. So I put the question in the caption, and that photo that Katie used, actually, I found that. I can't remember how I found it now, but I found it and I saw it and I used it. And then, like Nicole was saying, you can use icons as well. How could you help and support a classmate? So I actually went in there and just selected help, and this one's kind of like help if you're drowning, but you could be like the life ring and stuff like that. I think that's quite cool. And then again, did a caption again. Kind words cost nothing, so always just recording the voiceover. And that's my 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add your own credits if you want. Made by Dom. And then all that's left to do then is the same as we've done with everything else. You can download it. You see, your video will be ready in just a few moments. And you can actually just close that and it's doing it in the background. But if you actually want to share, you'll need to stop that. So I'm going to say stop downloading. Also, you don't want to just sit here and watch me download stuff. I'm going to press share, publish, and then you can press create link. And the really good thing here is, again, videos, they don't just pop out. You've got to wait, but it does give you an almost ready link, which is very cool. So if you wanted to go to the link at the bottom while it's still preparing, that's absolutely fine. Share your work that way. That's a really good thing to do. I think what we'll do is give everyone about another 4 or 5, maybe 4 minutes, something like that, and then I think we'll probably wrap with some blurb at the end about Swag Legends. Don't forget Swag Legends.
All the Swag Legends. We'll give you enough time, hopefully, to pack up and get home.
Yeah, well, exactly that. Right, let's get those ducks back on.
For those of you on the iPads, you know how to share now. It's very similar to the other tools. Top right-hand corner, go to the share button, and then copy the link to clipboard down here. Copy the link. And it'll take a little while because, mine was super speedy. Boom. And copy that link, and you can go in and share your work with Dom. I'm not going to share mine.
Had your fingers burnt. Don't forget, I just changed the theme on mine, changed to a different color. I'd never actually pressed the remix button before, and it does some funky things, which I quite like. But what it says is, you have to update your link because you've made changes. So just click that, and it'll go through that kind of process again. Oops. But if I copy that, it will probably have. Will it have? Yeah, it'll have my one from before, my version from before, and it's already published it in there. But if I want, I'll have to wait until this one does to get the new theme in there. You can also change layouts and stuff like that. You don't have to stick with one. If you click on something, you're like, you know what? I'd rather this was a caption. Just click it, and it'll do it for you. So there you go. Quite like that theme. You can also flip them over, and it changes how it looks.
Oh, that's quite a metaphor there. Looks like somebody's drowning, so how could we help them?
Yeah, there you go. I was being meta with my metaphors.
Oh, Dom.
There we go. Oh dear. Must try harder. That was always on my school report. Yeah, this is not so good. So you can't break anything, so don't worry. Just have a little go. Let me go to bit.ly/share express.
The other great thing with those links, you can send them onto your virtual learning platform, your digital learning platform, Speedstall, Teams, Classroom, or share and save the whole video to your camera roll. Maybe you'll make it into one of Dom's fancy QR codes.
Ooh, yeah. So this is how you submit. Very, very easy. Just put your first name in, then just put your school in. So this one's Nicole, the O'Connor School of Hard Knocks. And then you just put your link to your Express project.
Oh yes.
Submit.
I'm gonna get swag now.
I'm gonna tear it to pieces. And then you can serve me with an anti-bullying notice. Say, oi, stop that.
Stop that. Be kind. Do you know what's a good thing to bring all of this together? Is put this link into your Adobe page. You could put this, boom. You could put your graphic into the page. You could add it all together and really mesh all of the Express tools that we've used today in one awesome place. That would be, wouldn't it?
That is a good idea. That is a good idea. Let me go to my page. Where is my page? That is my page. So you could stick your video in there, like Nicole says.
Mm-hmm.
I could put it in there as a video. That easy. See a summary of my work, and then I'm going to edit to. That's better. And then you've got your sections here, and then right down at the bottom you could put a photo in. Oh, I'm gonna have to do something really quick here. So go back to my image. Where is it? This is the one. So now what I can do is, so I'll call this anti-bullying. Oh, I've just spelled it wrong, but no time. Click download, start download. It's going to go to my computer. Come on, horsey. Yes. Then I'm going to go back to my page, and then I'm going to upload the photo. I'm going to do it. Anti-bullying with an O in the middle. There it is there. And then I could do like full width. No, full width? No, it's too big, isn't it? Fill screen. That was massive.
That's huge.
Yeah, don't want that one. Let's just do inline. There you go. And then you can press present. Take it all back. Go back to the top. How can we put a stop to bullying in schools? There's my video, full screen, love it. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. Yeah.
Nice.
Do I get swag?
I think you should give yourself some swag, yeah.
Right, got it. This is the swag I'm going to give myself.
You've completed 3 challenges, and
it's my daughter's Halloween costume. That's my swag. It's my daughter's Halloween costume. Come on.
I thought it was a bit.
Right. Well, I think that's it. I think that's all we've got time for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it. Hey, we did pack a lot on. Don't forget to share your work down the bottom. Don't forget to pester your teachers for your swag. Don't forget to book in a digital leader teaching session with another class so you can teach them how to do all of these things. And once you've booked that in, tell your teacher and say, hey, make sure, or say, excuse me, make sure Dom gives me the Swag Legends VIP merch. That's what we're after. So yeah, that's how you do it.
Bigger. It started off as just swag. Now it's Swag Legends. Now it's Swag Legends VIP merch.
There you go. That comes in a truck. You started it. I was giving them a moped.
Seeing some people saying,
honestly, bankrupt me. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Thank you so much. Let's get it on there. From Miss Price, you're a star as always. Sorry your kids couldn't access the Google Doc. We'll have to look at those sharing permissions, but there were people who could, so I don't know what's going on there. But thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. And we look forward to seeing the next one. There's a Christmas one coming. You can sign up for that as well.
Yeah.
And there'll be loads in the new year. So thank you very much from me. Nicole, any final words?
No, just peace, love, and hugs, everybody. Have a really great week next week for Anti-Bullying Week. Bye.
Yeah, 14th to 18th. Do it. Thank you very much. See you soon.